right, good morning. We're going to get kicked off here in just a few moments. Can you guys hear me? Good morning. We're going to get kicked off here in. All right. I'm looking at a couple of different screens here. So if I'm looking away and I'm not looking at you, you'll know I am looking at different screens that I've got all set up. All right. Good deal. You can hear me. Right on. Stay. No. All right. Good morning. Let's see here. Can you guys hear me, first of all? Excellent. All right. So I'm going to get kicked off here. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world today. We are going to have an amazing call this morning. My name is Mark Kithcart. I'm the VP of Marketing with code name Countdown4Freedom. Yes, we do have a name for the company, but we're going to do a massive, huge brand reveal on March 8th in Houston, Texas. And I'm going to talk to you about that a little bit later. So I'm coming to you from a town in Northern California called Santa Rosa, California. It's just north of San Francisco, and it's in the wine country. So obviously it's beautiful, gorgeous place. But I want to talk about something because somebody had a question in the chat already this morning, and they said, is there a link for the call from last night with Holton Buggs? And I don't know if you saw it last night, but you saw a man on fire. I've worked at multiple billion-dollar companies, and I've never, ever heard or witnessed a CEO talk like that with the passion, the conviction, the certainty that Holton did last night. So if you missed that call last night, you've got to go back, go on to facebook.com/Countdown4Freedom and rewatch that. I've rewatched it and I'm going to rewatch it again. So I'm pumped. I'm excited. I'm honored. This is going to be incredible. So we've got a new movement called Countdown4Freedom, and I'm going to get to share that with you today. But a little bit about my background. I did what everybody was told to do. Go to school, get good grades, go to college, get a good job. So I got a degree in engineering, went on to get a master's in business administration, worked in the high-tech industry here in Northern California. And then 16 years ago, my life got interrupted with a pattern interrupt is what they call them. And I got involved in this incredible industry of network marketing. And thankfully, Holton Buggs was the one that was leading that team that I was on. And the only reason I became successful and became a six-figure earner in network marketing was based on his mentorship. I was in a small, select group of people that were being mentored by Holton. And everyone, including T. Gray, who's on this call today, I believe, and a good friend of mine, he was on there as well. We all became six-figure earners in that company and went on to do incredible things in other companies as well. But last November, I got a call from Holton, and he said, Mark, I need you to come to Houston. It was on a Wednesday. The day previously, I'd signed a consulting agreement for an interim CMO position for a company that just got their Series C in financing for $185 an hour. And needless to say, I called them back immediately that day after Holton and I got off the phone and said, you know what? You need to tear up that agreement. I can't do it now. I flew out to Houston on Friday, got back home on Monday, gave my 2-week notice at the company I'd worked at for 5 years as the GM of the Western US. What was it that Holton said that would make me drop everything? Well, you're going to hear about it today. It was his vision. It was his vision. And I want you guys to hear this and I want to be really clear with it as well. I don't follow companies or products. I follow leaders and their vision. And Holton painted a picture that was incredible. He's known for saying this quote, and that is, you don't get what you want, you get what you picture. You don't get what you want, you get what you picture. Well, he created this picture and explained it to me in a way, and I was absolutely blown away. This vision is going to allow anyone willing to put in the time and effort to build a true residual income purely based off of customers without selling a product, okay? It's not about selling. It's going to be about customers. And it's about creating a unique relationship that is going to bring a consumer and a provider together, but you are not going to have to do the selling because it's a service everybody already wants on a regular basis. And so for the first time, I saw the potential for anyone to win in the network marketing industry. Doesn't matter if you're a great recruiter or you don't like to recruit or sell at all. And this leads me to say that Mr. Buggs, Mr. Holton Buggs, our CEO and icon in the network marketing industry, is launching his own company, and it's called Countdown4Freedom. His vision is going to change this industry. And I am truly fortunate and grateful to be a part of this. And that leads me to this. And I'm going to pull up the slides now so we can, so you guys can follow along with me. And so it leads me to, and it's time for the network marketing industry to evolve. So many have tried network marketing, but may not have had the success that they hoped to get or were promised that they would get. Holton has designed this company and this opportunity to allow this industry to leap forward in a way that's never been done before. This is going to be life-changing for so many because it's going to allow people that have had no success or minimal success to finally have that huge success that they've been after and they've hoped for, but never actually achieved. And those that have had success in past companies are going to have success like they've never, ever seen before. So what is this vision? What is it that we're going to be doing here? And that is delivering a first-class consumer experience. You can get enough customers and you can make a significant income. You've all heard this before in other companies. Get customers, get customers, get customers. You know, in some companies, they even say get customers because the only way we can remain compliant is to have customers. Well, in this company, it's going to be something that we're going to focus on. It was always something that was actually people stayed away from in other companies. And what a lot of people wanted to do is they said, you know what, we're builders. You need to go out and you need to get other builders, not customers. But here in this company, we're going to be doing both. But in this story, the hero is, in this story, the customer is going to be the hero. And all of this is going to be done through creating a PRIB, a perpetual residual income builder. What's your job? Bring the customers. What's our job? Create a first-class experience that is going to leave those customers wowed beyond belief. Your customers will stay with us based on this incredible experience, and then we're going to introduce them to other products and services on your behalf. And we're not going to ask you to sell them because most people oversell. They don't upsell, they oversell. And what this is going to do is allow us to sell these products and services on your behalf. We're going to market to them. We're going to use AI, deep learning, and all of these technologies that I've been working with out here in the Silicon Valley area. And all of these technologies are going to enable these products and services to be delivered to these folks, and it's going to increase your income. Also, I do want to explain this. This is a FUBU company. What's FUBU? It's for us, by us. It's for distributors, by distributors. Holton was always on the other side. He was always a distributor and never wanted to be on the corporate side. You know, we were just talking 2 days ago and I said, did you ever think that you would be owning a network marketing company? He said, that was the last thing that I had thought. But here we are. And again, one thing that he said to me, it stuck out, it's stuck in my mind, and I'll never forget it. Holton said this, he said, I can't leave my vision for someone else to create. And it was so aptly put, and it's so true that you can't leave your vision. If your vision is so pure and exciting and it's going to be as big as what Holton has, for him to allow somebody else to do that, it's never going to be the way it's going to be unless he does it himself. And again, I think last night, whoever was on that call saw that. They saw that vision. They saw the passion. They saw the execution that's going to happen. And it's happening right now, ladies and gentlemen. This is, I think, the 9th call in a series of calls that we're going to be doing all the way up to our launch date on March 8th. And the calls have been packed, incredible calls. We've been blowing up the lines. We've been taking down our website. We're taking down, the people can't even get in on the Zoom. So listen, the whole thing here and the whole vision and the old model of the old model of doing things is customers pay more for something they could buy somewhere else at a lower cost. So how many of you potentially still have products from your last company sitting in your garage that no one will buy from you? That's because the products that you were selling them cost more than they could find somewhere else. And honestly, this is the way business works. You mark up a product, you deliver it through your distribution network, and you make money. So it's the way it happens. So the only people that could really make money in those companies were the strong recruiters, the recruiters that could go out there and talk to people and, hey, you know what, you come join my organization, and magically people would just be attracted to them and magnetized by them. And they could build massive organizations, but most people can't do that. So what is the new model that we're talking about? The new model is the only time you get paid is when your customer pays less than what they normally would pay. And as a matter of fact, I think Holton said it this way: it's when your customer is forced to pay less than what they normally would. You can only make money when customers save money. That means they're going to pay less for their products and services than what they can get anywhere else, anywhere, online or offline. Not even Amazon is going to compete with this. So how is that possible? Once I understood exactly how it was possible, the light came on, and I knew without a doubt that this vision is going to change the industry forever. And once others catch on to this, they're going to try to duplicate this vision in their own companies. So how are we going to do this? How are we going to bring this vision to the world? Well, it starts with something simple, fun, and everybody wants to do it, and everybody in some cases has to do it, and that is travel. So travel, it's an $8 trillion industry. I look at the number 8 and I think, okay, that's 8, but trillion is just a number that I can't wrap my mind around. So I went out and I found a bunch of stats to wrap my mind around what is really $1 trillion. And so if you look over at Asia at $6 billion a day, that's how much is being spent in the travel industry in Asia. So that is $4.2 million a minute. Now the numbers start to come down to sizes where I can start to really kind of understand and grasp. And that comes down, and that means that it's $70,000 per second is being spent on travel in Asia. There was $70,000, $70,000. $70,000, $70,000 again and again and again. In Europe, $4.8 billion a day, $2.8 billion a day in the United States, almost $1 billion in Latin America, and $500 million in Africa. So we all need to travel. It's for 2 reasons. Either we want to or we have to. And I will be honest with you, initially, we were not excited. In the first company that we were in 16 years ago, where I met Holton, and T. Gray was there as well, we didn't really do anything with the travel product. I think, as a matter of fact, we shut the travel product down. It was just a pain. It didn't work well. And then we moved on to another company that was actually a travel-based company. That didn't work out either. And there were some reasons why those didn't work out. And I think I'll talk more about that here in just a minute. So we heard about this travel and we thought it's going to be a nice benefit, but we're going to have to find other more sexy products to lead with. But there were things that we did not know. And the things we did not know were, there were 2 companies that monopolized the entire travel industry. The average person searches 12 to 38 sites when they're planning a trip. These 2 companies own over 45 online booking sites. 45. They're a duopoly. And they keep the prices within a certain percentage of all of their online properties. It's a marketing game. These companies are marketing companies. They aren't travel companies. These companies started 20, 25 years ago, and they saw an opportunity to get online first, build up and knowing that people were going to travel and they wanted to go online to book their travel, and they jumped on it. First movers advantage. These were startup companies. Then what happened is, as more companies came online and started offering travel, they just bought them. They said, you know what? These guys are doing a great job. They're going after a certain niche market. Well, you know what? We're just going to buy those guys. So what have we done here, and how are these companies actually keeping this price parity and markup in check? And what's happening is they're selling travel at what is called discount pricing. So there's three types of pricing. There's retail, there's discount, and then there's behind the curtain, members only, private, behind a login pricing, okay? So what we've done is we have partnered with a 19-year-old company called Extreme Travel. Excuse me, 18-year-old company called Extreme Travel. And this company has won numerous awards. They've got a long history in the travel industry. They allow us to get that behind the curtain, members only, behind a login, low pricing that you have never seen. As a matter of fact, most people, I think it's less than 1% of the people in the world today actually ever get access or ever see this pricing that I'm talking about. And I'm going to show you some of the pricing here in just a few moments. But what happens is by partnering with them, we get to pass those savings on to you. So there's two parts to what we're doing here today. And that is, number one, we're saving you money. And number two, we're making money. So how are we saving money? We're saving money through your travel booking engine. You don't have to send this booking engine out to anybody else. It's yours. It's personal. Don't send it out. You can add a few different family members to it and things like that. But this is for you. You're going to do searches on your site, on your own iGo travel booking engine, and you're going to get up to 70+% off of retail. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to travel anyway. Let me ask you a question. Would you like to pay more for travel, or would you like to pay less for travel? Go ahead and put that in the chat boxes, either if you're on Facebook Live or here on the Zooms. It's a no-brainer. Think about it. You want to go over to Agoda or to Kayak or to Expedia or to Travelocity and pay 10, 15, 25, 75% more? Or would you like to use your own website and get paid to save? So because we have this travel agency backing us, something we never had before in these other companies, that's the difference. They can support us and actually earning travel bonuses for referring travel to them. So think about this. If you've got a wedding, a family reunion, a church event, don't lift a finger. Don't tell them to come to your website and book. Send them over to Extreme. They're going to handle it all for you. And you get a 25% portion of that commission that comes back to Extreme Travel. What did you do? Referred it. You got paid to refer travel to a travel agency that's going to take care of all of the everything. It's going to take care of everything. So you can also enjoy highly discounted exclusive experiences and member-only trips. These trips are going to be luxury, curated, bespoke experiences that we're going to be taking all over the world. Again, we're working with a massive organization here with Extreme Travel that gets incredible pricing all over the world. There's an optional travel agent opportunity, and all of it's online. There's no shipping, no handling, no delivery trucks coming to your house every day, and no inventory or storage in your garage. This is incredible, and you can be a part of it. So, Extreme Travel, who are they? They are top award-winning travel agency. David Manning is the CEO and the founder of Extreme. He has had 18 years of success, 18 years. Started it 18 years ago, small startup, grew it. And most companies that are startups, I think it's the number is over 90% of them fail. Well, David and his team absolutely succeeded in a big way. They're up in Dallas, and I was able to visit there, and he was so proud of everything that he'd done, and he had a great reason to, because in the last 18 years, he has booked literally hundreds of millions of dollars in travel over these past 18 years. They've won numerous awards in every part of the travel industry. And they've not only won these awards just some years, they've won these awards year after year after year. As a matter of fact, they get invited to all of the big industry events. And I know that Lori Spears, their director of travel there, travels all over the world and gets awards and accolades. And so she gets all of the she gets to be the hero in the face of Extreme Travel. I know that David Manning also travels sometimes too to those awards events. But last time I saw Lori Spears up there standing on stage accepting another award. So what kind of prices can you get? Well, prices that are going to knock your socks off. So when you join the family and become a TSA, you get your iGo website. And what does TSA stand for? Travel Savings Ambassador. Travel Savings Ambassador. So here are a couple of examples of some great pricing. I actually looked this one up on Expedia. It is a hotel in New York City, Times Square, 4.5 stars, $339 a night on Expedia, $178 on your iGo site, $161 savings on average per night. Wow. So what would you do with that extra $161 in savings? Would you catch a Broadway show? Would you have a nice dinner? Let's go over to Paris. Travelocity, $440 a night. On your iGo site, $130 a night, $310 of savings per night. Not for the entire trip, per night. So what could you do with that extra $310? You could probably go on some nice excursions throughout Paris using some of our other benefits in our lifestyle and activity sections as well. And I'm going to talk about that in a few minutes here. So we're not talking about prepackaged inventory, discounted inventory, or even last minute deals. These are all going through your iGo website. Same room, same hotels, same dates, exactly the same inventory that you would find even online at these higher, much higher prices. Let's take a look at some more areas that the iGo site has available for you. Rental cars. I did this search just a few days ago. It was $392 at rentalcars.com. I went and I made sure that I had the exact same car, exact same dates from the exact same company. It's one of the top 3. Not going to tell you who it is though. And by the way, please do not for any means show the pricing of the actual properties or the companies, because that's a big no-no, because again, it's behind the scenes pricing. We don't want people knowing about this, and it causes problems for extreme travel. So New York City, this car, $392 at rentalcars.com, $221 through your iGo site, $171 in savings. Weeks are incredible. We've been very conservative with our with the example here, and I just want to be sure that you guys understand. Sometimes these weeks you look at them and you're like, oh, okay, so that's the nightly cost. No, Mark, that's the weekly cost. So this one's a moderate example of that. It's $1,215 for the week on hotels.com in Punta Cana over in the Dominican Republic. This is a beautiful, gorgeous resort. I went through the pictures and I was like, oh my God, I gotta go here. And on your iGo site, it's $712 for the week, $503 savings. That's a plane ticket. So what is happening here, folks? Let's look at some reservation confirmations. These are from people all over the world. These are people are sending these to us all the time. Look how much I saved. So total cost for this hotel in Salt Lake City, it's the Sheraton, was $397. The savings was $848. Another one, $287 for the reservation. The savings was $532. Another one, these folks, I love these. This is a couple of folks that came out from Orlando, stayed in Houston, incredible people, love them to death. $945 for the week in Houston. They saved almost $1,000 at the Westin Galleria. I don't know if you guys have been to the Westin Galleria in Houston, Texas, but it is top of the line, and it's connected to, anyways, it's too much to explain here. All right. And then Holton, he actually said, look, I'm going to try this thing. I want to travel international. I'm going to go and I'm going to stay at this resort in Cabo San Lucas, and it's a 5-star resort. He stayed there, I think it was 5 days, 4 nights, 1,250 square foot suite, concierge service, $1,348. He saved $1,589 just for that trip. And I think, what is that? That's like a 60% discount from what he would have paid online anywhere else. So what else do we have? It's a lifestyle ecosystem. So we've got our core services, which are hotels, rental cars, cruises, flights, no discounts on flights. Razor thin margins. We put it there as a courtesy so you don't have to go off the site to book your flights. So don't expect anything from flights. Homes, gorgeous homes. This is like the 5-star Airbnb, VRBO, top of the line, butler service, food service. Holton explained it better than me last night, but incredible homes that you can actually book and actually get things set up ahead of time to where they actually show up with, and you show up and everything is done. The weeks, I've talked about those. We've got a couple more categories down below, but I want to get over to the lifestyle activities, rewards, and savings. Some of these are amazing as well. You've got shore excursions, you've got shopping rewards, you got golf. You can get money off on your golf for you golfers out there. A wine club. I've actually done the restaurant savings. I bought a $50 coupon for $10 at a really nice restaurant. Went in, gave him the coupon and got $50 in credit at the restaurant for $10, $40 in my pocket. So you can't beat it. And all of this is around a price guarantee. You find a lower price online at any other site, and we're going to refund you 110% of the difference. You can't lose. I mean, I tried to break it. I thought at one point I thought I'd done a search, and I thought, oh, look, I found one. The cost over here at this site is more than on my iGo site. And then what I did is I saw over here that they did not include the tax. They're tricky. Watch out. It's always the tax. So when you do these searches and you try to break your iGo engine, you go ahead and take a look and make sure that the tax is included. They do that trick and they don't show you the tax until the very end. So anyways, I thought I'd broken it. I didn't break it. All right. Do you boomerang? Other companies may have discounted pricing that might be similar to ours, but here's what they don't have. They don't have boomerang. How does boomerang work? And how does any boomerang work, right? You throw out goodwill and it's going to come back to you. You throw out a boomerang, it comes back to you. Just make sure you know how to catch that sucker, okay? Now, how it works here is you throw out a free website that people can get money off on and they get savings on, and you get a travel bonus in cash that comes back to you. Hold on. Let me slow down. You give them a free travel website. They save money and you get paid. You, not me, you. So this is, again, why I thought, my gosh, I need to be a part of this. The only way you can make money is if your customer saves money. No one, this is exclusive to us. No one has cash back on savings. Ladies and gentlemen, we sell fun at a discount. You can help someone have fun. You can help them pay less to have fun, and you make money. Now you're having fun too. So you send them a free website, no cost, no maintenance fee. They book on their own website. They see half of the savings that you would normally see, and then those savings come back to you in cash. Let me show you how this works. Here is an example. We're going to talk about two bonuses here, a travel savings bonus and a travel savings override bonus. So here's your TSA member site on the left, the travel savings ambassador site, the iGo site. You say 70% in this example. So it's at Playa del Carmen, massive, beautiful, gorgeous hotel. And I don't know if you can see it here, but every one of those rooms has a pool outside of it, even the ones on the higher levels. And you walk right out of your door and you just get in your pool. And look at the view off to the right. Gorgeous. All inclusive, that means food, drinks, everything. $4,867 is the lowest price you're going to find online for this. And if you see the compare public prices down there, this little drop down right here, that will show you all of the prices that you'll find everywhere else online. The savings, $3,399 for you through your iGo site. You paid $1,467 for 5 days and 4 nights at Playa del Carmen at this gorgeous resort. Wow. All right. Boomerang customers, they see half of those savings. They save 35%, and their total savings is $1,699.50. Now, do you think that they're going to be happy with 35% savings because every other site online is going to cost 35% more from what they can pay on their own free private booking website? If you think they're going to be happy to pay 35% less, go ahead and tell me they'll be happy. Go ahead and type it into the chat box there. All right. So let me show you the example over here on the right-hand side and show you what's happening. So first of all, you throw that boomerang out, and here you go. Boom. It goes to your customer. That customer saves $1,699.50. That cash comes back to you in the form of a travel savings bonus of $849.75. Cash, a check. No, it goes into your e-wallet. We're fancy over here. We've got all the new high technology stuff to provide to you in your back office. So that's 50%. Then you get a travel savings override bonus that flows up through the unilevel of 1,189 BV. That's 35%. So we just gave back 85% of every dollar that was gained in that scenario and gained in this example. 85%. Yeah, but Mark, you guys are going to go broke. You guys aren't going to make any money. Yes, we are. Here's why. There's no shipping, there's no handling, there's no storage, there's no inventory. It's all online. We don't have that overhead. We don't have those costs that are normally associated with companies with products. So it's all digitally delivered. Now, some of you are saying, you know what, this sounds really good, but I don't like to sell. I don't like to recruit. I am not good at it. You know what? Most people aren't. Well, is there something here for you? Well, I'm here to tell you yes. This is where the magic happened. This is where, when Holton explained his vision for this company to me, I knew without a shadow of a doubt that this would work for anybody who can ask 2 simple questions. 2. Number 1, would you like to pay more or pay less when you travel? Can you ask that question? Can you ask somebody that question? Would you like to pay more or pay less when you travel? I think I know what that answer is going to be. Okay. Yes, I would like to pay less. Second question, would you like a free website that is yours that you can book travel on at up to a 35+% savings from public pricing and get 110% price guarantee? So you're going to win no matter what. Would you like a free website that you can do that on? Do you think you could get 10 customers to say yes to that? Well, I'm going to show you what 10 customers will gain you for them to say yes to those 2 questions. Here's our customer acquisition model. If you can ask those 2 questions, you can do this. Watch what happens when you get 10 customers. You send out 10 boomerangs. You ask those 2 questions, you send those boomerangs out. You got to give value to those boomerangs. Don't you just blast those out to everybody on the internet. Don't do it, okay? Then those 10 customers, each one of those customers takes 1 trip per year. The average savings for those trips is $600. Holton saved $1,500 on his first trip. So the average person will save $600. Total savings of $6,000. $6,000, half of that comes back to you in the form of a travel savings bonus. $3,000 in cash. In cash to you. What does it take, or what does it take for you today to earn an extra $3,000 at your job? Do you have to work some overtime? Are you going to miss some baseball games and football games maybe? Or are you going to have to get a side hustle or rent out rooms in your house to make an extra $3,000? And that's all going to take you a lot of time. That's going to take away time from what you're doing in your life. All you need to do here is ask 2 simple questions, send a boomerang. They book on their own site. They book hotels, rental cars, trips, all of that. How much time did it take you to ask those 2 questions and send a boomerang? But Mark, what if they call me and their reservation goes all wrong? They don't call you. You know who they call? Extreme Travel. That's why we partnered with them. They've got a customer service group that does this for you on your behalf. Don't worry about it. And if they say, I found a better price somewhere else, Extreme Travel, talk to them. They're going to pay you back. They're going to give you 110%. This is the first time this has ever been done in network marketing. We take the savings and turn it into cash for you. All right, let's go and look at a couple of different examples here. And here's a moderate example of how you can get 100 customers. And I think getting 100 customers, what is that? That's maybe eight people per month, okay? And in 12 months, you could have, I think it's almost 100 customers, all right? What is this gonna do for you? 100 customers, 1 trip a year, average savings is $600, total savings of $60,000, $30,000 back to you. All without building a team. It's only getting customers. Let's get aggressive. All right, 1,000 customers. What if it took you 2 years? What if it took you 3 years? What if it took you 5 years? Doesn't matter. 1,000 customers taking 1 trip per year, average savings is $600. That's a total savings of $600,000. Half of that back to you is $300,000. Wow. Okay. We are going to have the most people in this industry that'll be able to say that they're making tens of thousands of dollars that never recruited one person onto their team. What team? There's no team. I just have customers. I've got 1,000 customers using a free product. Time out though. I want to make a disclaimer here. Not making any income guarantees here. You're going to have to do some work, but it's simple. Okay. Now, some of you are saying, but Mark, I'm a builder. I'm a guy that can go out there and I'm a lady that can go out there and I can build a team, but I haven't quite gotten there at other companies. I haven't had the mentorship that I've wanted. I haven't quite, lots of reasons why you can't. But here's what I want to ask you. Are you coachable, teachable, and trainable? I want you to type that in the chat boxes here. Are you coachable, teachable, and trainable? If you are, then you're going to be able to learn from an industry icon on a weekly basis. We're going to be having a training, I think it's tomorrow, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time by none other than Mr. Holton Buggs. He's going to be doing a training that will allow you to get you and your team positioned to win over the next few months here. You're going to want to be on this call, but most importantly, you're going to want to get your team onto this call. Why? Because it keeps you and your team engaged and on the same page. And that way your team isn't coming back to you and saying, hey, I missed the call. Well, what happened? Or, how do I do this? Or how do I get going? Or how do I get started? It's all going to be on that training. So you can also do it from the comfort of your own home in your PJs. So let's say you showed up, you took really good notes, you dug in, you did everything Holton in these incredible trainers taught you to do, like he did for me, okay? And what if you only got in your group, on your team, you only got 1,000 people? Let's look at the builder model, okay? The team builder, all right? You didn't bring in all of the 1,000 people. You had people that you got, maybe you got 10, and then that next person got like 8, and then that next person got like 12 or 15 people on their team. And through this organization, through this team, you were able to get 1,000 travel savings ambassadors on your team. And each one of them, and again, we're going to teach a culture of get 10 customers. We're going to build it in. We're going to bake it in. And it's going to be something that we're going to absolutely be able to do and support you with. And we're going to put systems in place to make sure everybody gets their 10. Now, this team of 1,000 gets 10 boomerang customers. That's 10,000 customers. And we're talking about 1 trip per year. That's 10,000 trips per customer, $600 average savings. That is $12,600 in volume flowing through the unilevel. So $9,000 actually is going up as well. But so it's $12,600 through the unilevel. You get a 10% override on this volume. That's $1,260 per day. That's $37,800 per month. That's an average annual salary of $453,000 and $453,600 per year. Per year. That got me excited. I thought to myself and knew immediately, brilliant. But what also happened was this, that I knew that building a strong customer base was going to be more important than building the team. Okay. Because what's going to happen? What if your entire team were to quit? Are your customers going to go anywhere? They're saving money. They're getting an exceptional customer experience as well. What if this took you 2, 3, 4, 5 years to build? You had a $453,000 annual residual income, not based on who you recruited. So if your entire team quit, okay, and those customers, are they going to leave? They're saving money on their own free travel website every time they travel. Can you imagine a customer getting a call from somebody saying, hey, you know what? You don't know me, but I'm doing this other deal over here right now. I want you to come on over with me. They're not going anywhere. They're like, I don't know who you are. I'm dealing with a company called Countdown4Freedom. That's not the name. And they're treating me beautifully. And I'm saving a lot of money on travel. I don't know you. So your team can leave, but you're going to have all of those customers there, making sure that you have the PRIB, the perpetual residual income builder that's flowing through your organization. That is the essence of the PRIB. An average customer spends $35 per month in a network marketing company that's product-based. They stay on the product for 79 days. Huge attrition. There's always a cost associated with buying a product, storing a product, and shipping a product. For us, every time our product is used, they're paying less. All right, let's get a little bit crazy here. We're going to go to the moderate. This is when people start to say, you know what, this has got to be too good to be true. So 10,000 people on your team, 10 boomerangs. And I know there's some people on this call right now saying, you know what, Mark, I had 10,000 on my team at the last company I was at. I had 10,000. I had more than 10,000 on my team. Well, those 10,000, they get 10 boomerang customers each. That's 100,000 customers. That's 100,000 trips happening per year. I think that's like 274 per day. Average savings is $600, 115,068 in business volume flowing through your organization. You get 10% of that, 11,507 per day, 345,205 per month, 4.14 million per year. What? All right, we're going to get even crazier. So we're going to go to aggressive, a team of 100,000, 10 boomerang customers, 1 million trips, 600 in savings, 1.15 in volume, payout at 10%, 115,000 per day, 3.45 million a month, 41.4 million per year. This is too good to be true, Mark. Yeah, is it? Was Uber too good to be true? The largest transportation company in the world that doesn't own one vehicle? Is Amazon too good to be true? How many people told Jeff Bezos he was crazy trying to sell used books online? You're nuts. That's never going to work, Jeff. How many people told Google that nobody would use their website because there was nothing on it but a search bar? And oh, by the way, your name sucks too. I say all that to say this. It's going to happen. This is where disbelief set in for most, but here's what I saw. I saw and heard what Holton said next. And he said, within 3 years, we're going to have people earning $1 million per week. All right, let's get into the comp plan. How do you start making money here? Let's go. Pre-launch, unilevel, fast start, coach, business, and first class. I'm going to talk about those categories here in just a minute and those ways to get started. You're going to get paid, and this is designed right now to get everyone off to a fast start, get checks in your pocket, in your e-wallet, money in your e-wallet, and make this thing huge for you right out of the gates. So we've got 6 levels you're going to get paid on. It all is based on the personally sponsoring, or just go out and get customers. Doesn't matter, but you're going to make some money. How do you get started? Everyone starts with standby. So get positioned now, get your starter pack. What do you get with the standby? $49.95 gets you 1 boomerang customer site. That means you only get 50% of the savings when you book. 5 boomerangs to send out to others. That way you can test this out. Is this really real, Mark? Yes, it's real. And then all your customers are going to see the savings you're seeing. 25% of those referral commissions. That means you just refer travel over to Extreme. They take care of it for you. Weddings, events, bar mitzvahs, whatever it is, send it over. I Decide interactive presentation. This is not a video. It's a personalized journey created for people you want to show this business to. Mark, I can't talk like Holton Buggs or T. Gray. You know what? Let us do the talking for you. It's everything they're seeing on this presentation. And then we take them down different paths. They get to choose. And then at the end, they get to pick. Do I want to join now? Do I want to schedule a meeting? And it does it all for you. So don't try to sell it. Just send them the link for your iDecide. And then there's a TSA online management system, which is your back office. Get locked in on standby today, and we'll get you, and then go ahead and get what class you want to fly next is what you're going to choose. And that's coach, business, or first. Let's go through them very quickly here because I want to get moving on this. I'm running behind. Coach class, you get on your iGo booking engine, hotels, flights, and rental cars, 10 boomerangs, 50% savings bonuses on hotels and rental cars. Your dual team is at 10%. You're going to have luxury, those luxury curated experiences I talk about. You get those at general release. It's $250. Business class, coach class, all those things from Coach, plus cruises. I didn't even get to talk about the cruises, but they're incredible too. 25 boomerangs, 100% of your travel savings bonuses on the hotels and rental cars. 12% in the dual team builder. VIP level 2, you get a 1-week pre-sale on those luxury experiences. $500. Everybody wants to fly first class, and that is everything from coach and business class on your iGo booking engine, plus homes, weeks, marketplace, lifestyle, and timeshare. So 50 boomerangs, 100% savings on everything. And then you're going to get, it was a 15% dual team, but for a limited time here, you want to be one of the founders. You want to be in the Founders Club promotion. You'll get 20% in the dual team. And that extra 5% is going to make all the difference in the world. Mark my words on that. And then you're going to get 2 weeks pre-sale on the luxury experience, $1,000. We've got a $49 per month fee, subscription fee, and then we've got a $99 for the others. So how do you get started? So we opened up last Monday and you broke it. Stop breaking things, people. So how do you get started? You first want to do this. You want to go back to the person that invited you to this call, or go to your sponsor if you know who they are, and you need to get their TSA number or get their username so you can search and find that TSA number when you do go to countdown4freedom.com. So what is the timeline? Timeline is this: 2/18, we got kicked off. We're going to be running these presentations 2 a day. We're going to be doing Saturday trainings all the way up until March 8th. And that's our liftoff party. It's our brand reveal. This is when we're going to reveal the name of the company. This is when we're going to put everything out there, and it's going to be spectacular. We wanted to build up to this because here's what's happening. Those that are going to be the VIPs are going to be invite only to Holton's home. It's a home that took 5 years to build. It's a statement to his 28 years in the network marketing industry and helping multiple people become 6- and 7-figure earners in network marketing. He's never opened up his home previously. This is going to be the first time, could be the last time. So you want to talk to your sponsor and leaders to understand how you qualify for the VIP event. On the 9th, March 9th, we've got an event for everyone. We're having a little bit of trouble finding a venue big enough to hold everyone because it's going to be huge. There's going to be the brand reveal. There's going to be the opportunity presentation. Then there's going to be training on how you get kicked off for mission 10K. And on the 11th, this is when you get your iGo site, your booking engine, your boomerangs, everything. Your back office is open. And mission 10K is we're going to put 10,000 people in the business in the first week. And I think it's going to be a heck of a lot more than that. So I'm honored and privileged to be working as the VP of Marketing alongside T. Gray, the VP of Business Development, Holton Buggs, everybody else supporting us in this organization, Anna and the others, and Sacco and team out there, and building out our websites and everything else. And I'm just proud to have Holton Buggs as a lifelong friend, mentor, and icon in the industry, and having him as the CEO of Countdown4Freedom. Also, I want you guys to know that so many people have gotten started based on the vision and not the product. And the vision Holton has created. So we're going to use this vehicle to bring the opportunity to succeed where people weren't previously able to succeed. So what you're going to want to do now is go ahead, get with your sponsor, get the number, get the username, go to countdown4freedom.com and get started. Now, once you get started, here's what I want you to do. Tonight, 8 o'clock, Central Standard Time, we're going to have another phenomenal presenter, and it's going to be a packed out call for sure. And you're going to want to get on a little early because the lines have been maxing out. And if the lines do max out, get over onto Facebook Live. Congratulations ahead of time. Welcome to the family. My name is Mark Kithcart. I challenge you to get a minimum of 10 people on the call tonight, and you're going to be on your way to succeeding in your own countdown to freedom.